Doing early like this, it means I got to get some things taken care of before I can start my day. My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and I got to fix this stand. This thing is driving me nuts. We ordered from, yes, well, Crow, we finally went in and saw the review that Crow did against the 2.0, and it was completely disgusting because he went in and tried to make the product look like something that it wasn't. Again, he tried to make the product look dark, unwatchable, as he does with our screen paints from the door. So because of these actions, we went forward and we're calling him out. We went out and bought his product. We bought the Cinemax, which he did in the demonstration. And keep in mind, this is a person who just doesn't understand. As he's doing this demonstration with the Cinemax, you're an individual who got caught with the Cinemax matching in the house paint, but yet you keep advertising as if it never happened. So, well, I'm not the kind of person at the end of the day, if someone slanders my work, I don't make memes of them. I don't do that kind of stuff. I will go get your stuff and bring it down here for testing. And we'll see if your product does exactly what it's designed to do. Now, what I've noticed in your demonstration, there were no color patterns, no real contrast, there's no contrast levels whatsoever being done. There were mostly all high white levels, and you made our product seem darker than what it is. So to prove that you're a liar at the end of the day, I purchased your product. Now, we have no confirmation. There is nothing at all. We're contacting him today. I will be calling you just to let you know. I want my merchandise. Do you understand? So I'm not going to go today. We filed today our charges. I think it's today or Tuesday. I'm being advised to go in personally to submit information on things that he has done that he shouldn't have done, but he's got caught doing. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. Today, we're going to contact him through email. We will be going to his site and directly contacting him. So we have it noted that we did reach out to this individual about the product we purchased. Now, this is an individual who bought from us, went into a complete Karen rant, started filing all these fake, this is one of the complaints we printed out, started filing all these fake complaints saying, hey, he was supposed to get the order in 2 to 3 days, and this, that, and the other, so and so and so and so and so. We kept you updated through the entire time. I even made a special video just for this individual to send to him because we knew he was going to go into this little fit of his. So we sent him a special video, especially for Crow, or Jamie, however you want to call him. We sent out updates. As you can see on my account, there's multiple updates. And then we have updates for products that are going out today for our customers, which we always keep everybody updated. There is nothing from you, Jamie. I looked at my email account, nothing there. I looked on my Wix messaging board. There's nothing there. You have completely went silent. There's nothing at all, period. Now, usually we're used to this because this is what happens when we catch people doing things they shouldn't be doing. And when we bust them, we're about to bust them, and they know they're going to be outed. They go into complete hiding. So right now, I did purchase your product. This is proof of my receipt of what I ordered. I ordered the Cinemax. It's over here. We got the shadow in the way. There we go. I ordered the Cinemax. That's what I ordered right there. There's right there. That's my name right there. As you can see, this is what I purchased from you right there. All right. There's the date and time right there. That's a recent order. It was done yesterday. So I'm expecting some kind of confirmation from you. Now, I already said that I'm going to give you a 5-day handling time because I'm not like you. I know that people are going to have delays in products and this and the other, but I'm giving you a 5-day grace period, which is Friday. Friday is the end of your grace period, which means you should have had the product already made and ready to go, and I should have a tracking number on Saturday. That's what I'm expecting. So this is what I'm posting. So we have all this documented. This is why we document everything, because and we have to get into a situation, where something has to be handled, we have the proof. Now, again, I will be contacting you. So you can't say that, hey, he never contacted me, he didn't reach out to me. We will have it a document that I did email you, I did contact you. I'm explaining to you what we are requesting from you. I'm requesting to have my tracking number by Saturday. That is more than enough for you to get everything together to get my item out the door. I do not want to see any kind of customized labels. Do not do that at the end of the day. You will ship me over a label as you ship everybody else. When you got your package from us, we don't do that at the end of the day. Everybody gets the exact same label. That's how it's done. We don't want items coming here that are not as described, anything changed or different, anything you manipulated, anything you committed fraud on your website. You're already in trouble for that already. We have 2 cases going against you, either today or Tuesday, the Wednesdays on the file. That is already going to be set in stone already for mail fraud. So I would suggest you do not entertain that particular part of that right there altogether. You're already in enough trouble as it is. Trust me, don't play with that. Now, let's contact him. I got your email right here. I'm going to send you an email asking you for confirmation of our order, that you have received the order, which we know you have. And I want to give you understanding of what I'm requesting from you. I'm giving you a 5-day handling time to have my product done. On Saturday, I'm expecting a tracking number of the product. The only option that Crow has to get out of this situation, and he's painted in pretty badly, is the fact that he can't cancel the order. That's something he can't do. Because you have the product over there. You have our product over there. You're claiming our product to come up to look this way. So it won't look good on your behalf if you cancel an order because you're afraid for us to do proper testing on your product versus 2.0. That's what's going to happen when this product gets down here. He has to pass all testing under 2.0 downstairs in a max zone. Judging by what I saw in your review, you were in a dark environment. So that clearly tells us at the end of the day that your screen cannot maintain in fully lit environments. That technology can because it's ambient light projection technology. You also claim that the product came up too dark. We will be testing white levels versus your product versus our products in a max out zone. Also, too, we'll be testing contrast levels, something you didn't do in the demonstration, color patterns, something you didn't do in the demonstration, low lumen test at a distance throw, you did not do in the demonstration, high end venue projector test, you did not do in the demonstration, outside demonstrations, you did not do in the demonstration, certified screens, you did not do in the demonstration. You see how much you missed? A lot. So you'll have to go through all that, and you'll have to be to beat that screen in its own environment. Now, we did put a challenge out under the 2.0's challenge for its test demonstrations, which are posted to the website. They're also posted to the shopping cart. You can go to the shopping cart, you can click on it. You can see the test demonstrations. And keep in mind that Jamie's product has a batch number sitting on the back of it. The batch number is matching the video demonstration. It's sitting in a max zone where Jamie did the demonstration in a dark environment, claiming that the product came out that dark. This is the reason why he has gone completely ghost. He has no way out of the situation. He cannot cancel the order because it's going to make it look bad on his behalf. He can't pull out a Karen call by saying that, hey, look, I don't deal with this and I don't deal with that and blah, 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 blah. Those are excuses. Those are Karen calls. Nope, can't do that either. He can't tamper with the product because he has 2 charges going against him for mail fraud already. He doesn't want to add to that. So the only option that he has is to ship the item over intact. That's all he has left. Now, he could try to sit on the item, meaning that he could pretty much try to wait it out to see whether or not if we're going to go in and file a complaint, and he could easily go in and cancel the order, but then that's a cancel. That's still against you at the end of the day. Now, I gave you a 5-day handling processing time, which means if you can't get that product out, and with a handling time of 5 days, we clearly can tell after that that you are sitting on shipping it out due to the fact that you are afraid to ship it out because you messed up. Next time, learn something from this experience, which you never do anyway. Do not mess with people's products at the end of the day, and you won't be faced in this situation. Honestly, what did you think was going to happen? You thought I was going to look at the video, the person who designed and created this? You think I'm going to look at the video and just go, oh, well, I guess he's right, so and so and so. No, I'm not that. I'm the type of person that I'm a fighter at the end of the day. I am going to go in. I'm going to rebuke your demonstration. And I'm going to buy your product and bring it down here for testing. And I'm going to broadcast it live so everybody can see it. And not only am I going to buy your product, but I'm going to put you through vigorous testing. I'm going to do all the things you never did in your video demonstration and out you. Just like I got on the blacklist. I have videos outing you on every level you could possibly think of. Well, remember, you opened up the Pandora's box. And usually when you open up Pandora's boxes with Mr. Bird, they don't close so easily. So let's begin. So right now we're going to write an email to Jamie. I have your information here, so you can say we didn't contact you. We're contacting you right now. This will be proof to PayPal and any other place. We have to go in and file whatever we got to file. Here we go, Fernando Gonzalez. We got you right here. There we go, subject. Cinemax. Mix. Because I noticed something. Your activity is completely dead. Now, usually we would have like an onslaught of nasty replies and all kinds of stuff. This is how we know it's you sending this stuff over. The minute we hit you with something, you're quiet as a church mouse. If it was anybody else, it wouldn't affect them at the end of the day because they couldn't care less because it's not even touching them. Why would they care? They would still send stuff over. But all of a sudden, it's quiet over there. We already know from the door, these are key indications that you're the one sending all that hate mail. But what's interesting is the minute we mention that you are now going to be charged with mail fraud and we purchased your product to bring it down here for testing, there's no activity over there. It's quiet. Nothing. I woke up this morning, there's nothing there at all, period. You're being strongly advised to keep your mouth quiet to see what the outcome is going to be because you don't want to add any more damage to yourself. That's a smart thing to do. But it also shows you at the end of the day you have acknowledged already and have accepted the fact that this is going to happen and that you are guilty. So, well, I did give you fair warning before we started down this road. And I am one to warn people before it happens. And I did say that if you did mind your own business and you kept to yourself, I would drop everything. I would give you that olive branch. I said, but if you woke me, I told you I would show you no mercy. And I'm going to keep my word. You should have been quiet about it. I warned you. People just don't learn. I'm just going to paint mix. Order. All right, so. What's his name? Fernando. By last name, Fernando. Let's see. Okay, so we're doing it. I need a status confirmation on my order. I hate the things that are so slow. Try you again. Status confirmation on my order. I will be giving you a 5-day handling. That's where speak recognition software used to be so good. I will give you a 5-day handling. I will give you a 5-day handling. Easy way for me to do things sometimes. Let's see. Put down note. Note. Give you a 5-day handling. Processing time. Processing time. Okay, there we go. Did I incorrectly? Yeah, we did it right. Okay. Processing time on my order. Time on my order. Caps on. Cinemax projection screen paint. Okay, hello Fernando. Let's see. I want a status confirmation on my order. Note, I will be giving you a 5-day handling processing time on my order for your Cinemax projection screen paint mix. I will be expecting a tracking number by Saturday. By Saturday should be by this coming Saturday. Oops. Set that camera real quick. It's coming Saturday, so we have all that smoothie. Now, I'll be sending the exact same message to his site. I will be visiting his site. I don't care about him cursing and carrying ranting. We don't care about that. At the end of the day, buddy, I'm sending this to you. So just email showing that we sent this email to you. Also, too, that we did contact you directly on your site. And if you want, I got your number. I'll call you. So you can understand the situation. Do not talk to me about the charges that are being filed on you. Understand me? No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it at all, period. This is what we're talking about here is my purchase only. That's it. I don't want to hear nothing more after that. You get yourself an attorney, you go from there. I got nothing to do with after that. I'm going to file what I have to do. After this, we got nothing to do with this. Between you and the U.S. government for the mail fraud, that's it. So don't talk to me about anything about it. I don't want to hear it. Don't post anything. You post anything, keep in mind, they're going to go through everything with a thorough fine comb over this. It's going to be an investigation. I'm trying to give you a little bit of advice. Don't post anything. Stupid. I'm not calling him stupid. Don't post anything stupid. Oh, I think it doesn't even sound right. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. All right. Because again, you know, you can argue it all. Apparently, he's taking it seriously because, again, usually he would come out with something stupid. There's nothing, no activity anywhere at all, period. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure he's talked to somebody. You have to understand, and what he has to understand too, if you submit anything, I don't care. If you submit something, and what Crow has to understand is, and I tried to explain to him, and I've had this conversation with people before just a couple of days ago. If someone sends you the wrong thing in the mail, that's different. But we actually caught this guy deliberately shipping us stuff out to us that he knew at the end of the day. Number one, he didn't make. There's no videos or nothing he ever had and stuff to begin sending us out stuff that he knows that was wrong. That is all fraud right from the door. Now, it could be different if he sent something out and so he has it in inventory, he sent this out the wrong color, wrong size. That's different. That's an honest mistake. That could be a mistake right there. But the fact that when we went with the time, we went in and we basically recorded the shopping cart, called the video a color verification and stated that we're got a weird feeling that this guy's going to send us a different color and also manipulate his website. He did exactly as what we said he did. Right there clearly marks you for fraud. Sending us down a black Cinemax, you don't make a black Cinemax anywhere at all, period. And even PayPal was even able to go in and see this on both accounts and clearly see that you were wrong and you have committed this fraud. And that's what happened to him losing the cases, because he was able to back the evidence that, back up the evidence that it was a mistake or this or whatever. Actually, in the transcripts, he claims to have these items that he doesn't have. And this is what is being used against him now, because not only did you conspire to commit fraud against my company, but you turned around and you used the United States Postal Service in this particular fraud of shipping these items to us. And there is an agreement that you go through. Anytime you order packages online or wherever you buy them from, whatever, there's an agreement that comes with those boxes. It's like, okay, I'm going to agree not to abuse them or use them for this or use them for that and blah, blah, blah. Or you can be penalized, you can be taken to jail, and you can be fined for this. And this is what he did. He crossed over that line. Now, again, I could have came at you at any given time, and I could have filed this. I had plenty of time. One of these you did last year. But I let it go, Jamie. It shows you the amount of mercy I have given to you down through time, despite the dirty stuff that you were doing to me. And I would just turn the other cheek and let it go, and turn the other cheek and let it go. Well, I told you this year was going to be your last year. We're not going to tolerate it anymore from you. Because of the penalties being so high and so substantial, what's going to happen to you, I feel sorry for you enough to basically to let a lawsuit go. Because you're going to have to deal with that nightmare. And that is something I wouldn't want it. Well, yeah, you got to go through it. It's what you have to go through. Just leave it at that. So let's move on from here. All right. I just don't understand why people do stuff like that. It's simple and plain. It wasn't a hard thing to do. It's a simple order. All you had to do was just ship me out what I purchased. That's it. I don't see what the problem with that was. And then you sign your company's name directly to all the packages as you were committing the fraud. Which it can trace right back to your website. It can trace back to your videos. It can trace back to everything that has that name attached to it. Doesn't make a difference if you pull your website down. It doesn't make a difference if you delete your channel. That doesn't make a difference. It's still going to trace back to you. There's no way to get out of it. Because we have the official evidence. That's like you denying and saying, well, I never matched network rate 773. You can delete the videos all you want. We have the copies of them. We have proof that you were actually doing this. There's your problem right there. All right, so let's see. Saturday, I will be expecting a tracking number by coming Saturday. Now, this right here also too shows that he doesn't want to ship the product out. And he knows he messed up. He knows he faked the review. And the reason why is because we're not getting anything back from him. Nothing. After we placed the order, he didn't even cancel. Usually he'll cancel right away. That didn't pop up because he can't cancel the order. He can't get out of that one. He can't go and cancel. He can't use any excuses. He's stuck. So yeah, he's going to have to ship it over. And you're not sitting on the order. If you sit on the order, it's not going to look good for you because I said before, it's going to show that you're trying to delay. You're trying to, at the end of the day, you're trying to, I don't know, but you're trying to delay, you're trying to stall. That's the word I'm looking for, trying to stall. All right. Hello, Fernando. I want a status confirmation on my order. Note, I will be giving you a 5-day handling and processing time on my order for the Cinemax projection screen paint. I will be expecting a tracking number by this coming Saturday. Let's make this crystal clear. 5-day handling process time on my order, which will end this coming Friday. This coming Friday. This coming Friday. This coming Friday. If you're listening, you're going to hear what I'm saying. All right, there you go. Now, the reason why we have to mark all this then, I have to come back in and put dates in. Matter of fact, I'll just look at the calendar on here. Because it's very important when you're dealing with a particular individual, you have to be very thorough on what you write. Because he'll go in, he'll try to manipulate and say, oh, he said Friday, but he didn't say what Friday. He could have said the Friday before this Friday, the Friday before that. That's what you're dealing with. You have to be very careful when you're dealing with this guy. You have to mark dates. Everything has to be precision with him. Because again, this is a person that will go in and lie about anything. I'll show you some of the transcripts where Jamie has counteracted with complaints we put against him and how he's lied in these transcripts. And one of the ones with the Cinemax, he clearly stated that his product came in black. And it does not. We're going to be contacting PayPal. We're going to, I think, the dispute department. We're going to be getting those transcripts, and we need them emailed to us so we can print them out, let them know we're building a case on them. Oh, we're not building a case on them. Well, we're building a case to submit. We're getting information to submit. So we'll get all his basically counter complaints, or trying to claim what his product is supposed to be and what it's not. Okay, let me see. All right, let's see. It's coming Friday. On Friday will be on. Let me see. 9. Too close to that one. Date. 9 slash. Let me see. What is the date for this coming Friday? This coming Friday, it's going to be September the 9th. Let me see. Friday, September 9th, 2022. Alright. Let's take the whole thing. Oh, well, that can't be any more detailed than that. Okay. Do that time real quick. All right. So it's coming Friday. Let me see. We'll put the whole thing in there. Ooh, man, they just capped the crap out, didn't they? What is this one? This is 12. Okay, it's 12 right there. All right, we need for this one to be, let me see. Never have ink pens in here when we need them. Oh, ink pens are always someplace else, I swear. I've ever had trolls that collected my ink pens, distributing them among each other. Why we never have them in here. All right, let me see. Okay. All right. Is it 12? It's at 12. It's at 24. We need to have this at 12. 12. Here we go. We need to bring it that way. 12. see. Okay, hello Fernando. I want a status information on my order. Note, I'll be giving you a 5-day handle and processing time, which will end. How come we can't get this to go up? Which will end. So we have a dead area now. I don't know why it's here, which will end. It's here. Okay, which will end. There's a space here. There's a space here. That. Can you do this right here? Which will end. All right. We got one. Nope, let me just, okay, no problem. Very, very good on that. I'll just redo it and put it on something else, which one? Friday. September. September the 9th. All right, for the Cinemax projection screen paint mix. I will be expecting a tracking number by Saturday, which will be on September the 10th. Okay. Oh, because it's still calculating that, so I don't know why it's doing that. It's just stupid. It doesn't make any sense right there at all, period. So that's why it's putting the space in there. Okay, I see what it's doing. I'm gonna have to go in and separate all that. September the 10th. All right, so this is what I have to do. Come here. All right, give me this right here. Let go. Come out of here. Let go. There we go. Right here. Format, view, format, word wrap. There we go. Okay. Okay, 5-day handling time. Getting that space in it was driving me crazy. I had to go in there, I had to get around that nonsense. All right, there we go. Okay, hello, Fernando. I want a status confirmation on my order. Note, I will be giving you a 5-day handling processing time on my order, which will end this coming Friday, September the 9th of 2022. Let's see, for your Cinemax projection screen paint mix. I will be expecting a tracking number by this Saturday, September the 10th. That's about as clear can be. All right. Let's see. Down. Oh. Now, to make sure he confirms back, please confirm email by emailing me back. Thank you. Try again. Please confirm email by emailing me back. There we go. But we also be waiting for email confirmation too. That will also clearly show that once we submit, that we can clearly show that we did contact him, that we did note that we want to have an email confirmation back showing that he did receive the email. We are sending this directly to his email account at yahoo.com. Like I said, we do everything by the book. So that way, there's no complications, there's no problems, there's no, well, I didn't get this and I didn't get that. We don't want to hear any of that nonsense from the door. All right. All right, that's done right there. Okay, please confirm email by emailing me back. Thank you. Put down my name. God best regards. Best regards. Can I get a cap on the regards right there? I put a cap on my regards. Best regards. Let's see. Okay. Kenneth Bird. All right. I want to print this out one too. I want to print out this one. Can I get a print on this one? Let's see. Let's switch them out. Insert. Let me see. Print. Let me see. Okay, so that way, let's take it the other way. It should have been right for me to print out what I want to do right here. But let me see if I'm not seeing it. Not there. Not there, not there, not there. Alright, then we'll just take it this way then. Give me a print. Should have put down also too. Let me see. What's my order number? Let me see. Order number. Oh. Let's see. Order. Let me see. And order number. Order number here. Ooh, okay. Let me check that correct. Don't get me wrong on that one. There we go. Let me see. Order number is 0253. 3, and then put that right here at the bottom here. 10 again, another one. Actually, I don't think to go farther down. There's my confirmation order number. All right, cool. Now we have it all written down. We have it. I need another copy of this one too. Print this one out too. See, this is I was contacting him, so you can see right there, there's Fernando Gonzalez. There's the Cinemax screen paint mix order. Is my order number showing hello Fernando. I want to status on my order. Note, I will be giving you a 5-day handling processing, so it's plenty of time, 5-day handling processing time on my order, which will end this coming Friday, September the 9th of 2022, for your Cinemax projection screen paint. Let's see, the knife. That'd be a little too far, but it can't be this Friday. Let me see it for a minute. Calendar for September 2022. Really? Seriously? Calendar for September 2022. All right. She's having issues today. Let's try her again. Calendar for September 2022. What do we have in here? Because she's just not working right with me today. Let me see. She's not working well today with me. Here we go. I keep forgetting I got all this stuff in here. I never even use half this stuff. Let's see. One thing I hate about opening up new apps on freaking Windows, they'll ask you all this bull crap, and look, we don't need all that. Just get me a calendar. All right. Way off. Man, which one's way off? Yeah, no, we don't need all that. And again, I told you we don't need all that. All right. This wouldn't be on the 9th. My goodness, man. They boosted all the way up here. That would be on the 2nd. What the freak? I sit there and ask a simple question from the machine. What date would it be? It brings it. Is it on the 9th? No, it would be on the 2nd. All right. I'm with 5 days. On 5 days. So let me see. He's got 5 days. Let's see. Today is the 29th. So he would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be the 2nd. I don't know where the freak they got the 9th from. I should have known better than that. Than the 2nd. So it's the 2nd. Let me make sure. Good thing we looked into that. Man, I've been waiting forever for that screen paint. So it's the 2nd. It's not the 9th. My goodness. That's what date it would be. It's the 2nd. The 2nd. All right. Okay, that's what it would be. 5 days, which means I would need a number by, let me see, then that would be the 3rd. The 3rd I would have it. September would be the 3rd. September the 3rd. My goodness. That's what it is. Way off on the calendar. I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, 9 days. What the freak? I had to pull up the calendar and look. I was like, wait a minute. No, it's the 2nd. So September the 2nd, you have to have, that's enough processing time. From here to September the 2nd will be official 5 days. After that, September the 3rd, tracking number confirmed. So, read it again. I got to do the printout, but this is garbage. So I go through ink so much. So we have here, let's see, I'm trying to get this all done right here. Because I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't hear any excuses by, oh, he didn't contact me, oh, I didn't know, oh, I didn't even get the YouTube video. I don't want to hear it. I'm sending this directly to you. This is going to you. One's going to your email, one is going over to your website messenger. So, out of paper. Always out of something. Work. Give me this this is the last time we're going to be having these cuts. Like I said, I can't do this whole back and forth thing. I can't do it. I'm too busy. But we're going to address this early in the morning, so that way when I get ready to start my day, you're not involved in it. So we can get this handled and get this taken care of. Okay? I keep documents of everything that I do, just in case, because you never know, especially when you're dealing with this person at the end of the day. Let me see. All right, so we have here stated. Let's see. Hello, Fernando. Should I put the whole full name in there? Yeah, put the whole full name in there. Let's see. His full name is stated right here. Yeah, everything about the book here. Let me see. All right. Let's put the whole full name in there. Okay. There's the email address right there. Oh, he spells it differently. Spells it with an I. Yeah. All right. He puts an I in there. Yeah. That's how he spells it. Okay. That's interesting to know. Separate that. All right. Hello, Jamie Fernando. Jamie Fernando. We only need Gonzalez in there. Let's see. Gonzalez. Oh, I'm fine. Let's put the whole thing in there. What the heck? Let's put it all in there. C. Gonzalez. I thought it was an S. It's a Z at the end. Okay. All right. Fernando Gonzalez, or Jamie Gonzalez Fernando. No, it's the other way around. Sorry about that, everybody. Let me get that right for you. That was definitely a mix up there. Let's fix that. Let's get that out of there. It's Fernando Gonzalez. Gonzalez is your last name, not your middle name. Right there. What are you complaining about? Oops. No, we don't need all that. Get me out of there. We don't need all that. We got that already. That's correct. All right, now give me what I asked for. Didn't ask for all that. Give me things I don't want. I need you to paste that in there. There we go. Now that's better. That's better right there. Let's correct that. There we go. All right, that looks neat and nice. All right, now we got it good. All right. Hello, Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. I want a status confirmation on my order. Note, I will be giving you a 5-day handling processing time on my order, which will end this coming Friday, September the 2nd of 2022, for your Cinemax projection screen paint mix. I will be expecting a tracking number by this coming Saturday, September the 3rd. There's my order number. Please confirm. Please confirm email. Please confirm email by emailing me back. Thank you. Best regards, Kenneth Bird. Jimmy, that's how it's done professionally. Can be done a little more professional. My friend was on here, man. It sounded like Shakespeare because he is really good at writing stuff. At the end of the day, he's a grammar nut. At the end of the day, he'd be like, "Dear so and so and so." This guy's really good. So. If I have to write a letter to like a client or something like that, he does all that for me. He's really good with that. It's just the basics. So we have here at the top, and you can see everything that's here. So we see we're not, at the end of the day, just reading something off and you can't see what it is. I got to copy this anyway. Send this back out again. So you see we're not in here just fooling. I'm telling you, this is what's going out. As you can see right there, Fernando Gonzalez. I want a status confirmation on my order. Note, I will be giving you a 5-day handling processing time, which means instead of you sitting there crying to me about a 2 to 3, because I'm a businessman at the end of the day, I know packages and things get delayed because it's COVID. Stuff happens, stuff gets delayed. But you, as a person who does business, and you have probably been to this before, do not understand this, but I do. That makes me a professional. I don't go and contact PayPal, make fake complaints like you did with this dumb nonsense. Ugh. So you got a 5-day processing time from us. All right. on my order, which will end this coming Friday, September the 2nd. We have to make that noted because Jamie will lose track of time. Okay. All right, so time. For your Cinemax projection screen paint mix, I will be expecting a tracking number by this coming Saturday, September the 3rd. Order, there's my order number right there. And at the bottom, it says right here, please confirm email by emailing me back. Thank you. Best regards, Kenneth Bird. Again, up here, my number right here, and at the top, his email. And right here, we have, let me see, put you guys back in here for a minute. So he came, I don't want to hear any nonsense, no excuses. This guy is an excuse king. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear, oh, I didn't get this, or no, I didn't get that. I'm not trying to hear it. There's my number right there showing that's my confirmed number right there. That's my confirmed number right there. Everything's dated right there. All right, buddy. You got 5 days. The timer starts now. I want my Cinemax down here so we can begin testing. Now, as I said before in the test, when this product, gets down here, he claims that our product doesn't work. That's what he claimed in this YouTube video, that our product came up dark, that you can't see it. This is what he claimed. We're going to basically take the product and we're going to put him against all testing under 2.0. Jamie has failed to do those tests live. He's failed to do those tests against our product versus his. And I'm going to show you at the end of the day, when we finally get the product down here, why he's avoiding this as much as possible. He has everything to lose by this product. Keep in mind, I can't express this enough. This is not my main product. If I decide to discontinue this product, I don't lose any money out of this. My black paint supports that product. 98% of my revenue comes from black technology. So again, that was strictly designed so that the customers can get a better choice of having a better product instead of dealing with the fake demonstrations that you guys have been churning out every single day of these dark environments, no tests being done whatsoever. So we brought out a better product, something that's ambient rejections that customers can use in a full lit environment, and it costs far less than your product. This becomes a threat to you because your main product is gray paint. Mine isn't. Mine's black. So I can cut this off and still continue to make money. It doesn't make a difference to me. But like I said, we bought this out for the customer to give them a fair option. When they go out and they buy products, they can get something really good for their money. Not that nonsense you guys been churning out, that house paint that's matching network gray left and right, and then videos are being deleted off accounts and all that other nonsense craziness going on you guys are doing. So this is why they're threatened so much by the 2.0, because this is something that's going to definitely cut into their profits or whatever they're doing over there. Let me explain something to you, gentlemen. If you spent the time to work hard, test your products properly, you wouldn't be in this situation to begin with. That's the problem. Cutting corners, throwing up fast demonstrations, not doing any real testing, using high-end projectors to lie about what your pictures are really pulling up, that kind of nonsense. So when it comes down for your product to really be tested by somebody, this is when you start disappearing and going ghost. And this is proof right here showing you already. He's already having problems. We have to contact him to let him know this is what's going to happen, such and such and so. I'm pretty sure you got an indicator popping up on your YouTube or showing you that, hey, so-and-so's making a video, because I said Crow is one of our subscribers. We didn't block him. He's a subscriber from us. So he knows already. He just refuses. He doesn't want to know at all, period. So again, if you did the work, tested your products properly, then you wouldn't be in this situation to begin with. You would be able to back your products 100%. You can. And by these test demonstrations, not only will we show that your products are not well tested, but they will not be able to take on the 2.0. If they could, like I said, the challenges are out there. All you have to do is just do the demonstrations, which you refuse to do. But we'll show where our product is far more better, costs less, and the customer is going to get more bang for their buck. And that's the reason why they're going ghost right now. All right, let's go over here and let's send it. Well, matter of fact, I need a copy of this because I got to send it straight to his account so he has it also. Now, mind you, I don't want to hear any fitting and carrying on. Sent. All right, let's go over to your website. I want to talk to you directly through your site. Now, again, Jamie, this is a live stream. Be professional. All the ranting and carrying and all that, I don't care about that. I'm coming here to send you a message. That's it. And I got to go. Okay? So all that carrying on and acting up, not necessary. I will be sending you over the same thing I sent you the email so you have a copy of it. So you are fully aware of the agreement that I just gave to you. All right? So I'm going to send this right now. He's in there ranting. Send it over. All right? I don't care about what you have to say. There we go. Sent over. We are done. So you can see that this was sent directly to his account. Here we are on his website. That clearly sent over a message contacting him, explaining to him the same thing. Hello, Jamie, Fernando Gonzalez. I want a status confirmation on my order. Note, I will be giving you a 5-day handling processing time on my order, which will end this coming Friday, September the 2nd of 2022. For your Cinemax projection screen paint mix, I will be expecting a tracking number by this coming Saturday, September the 3rd. There's my order number. Please confirm an email. Please confirm email by emailing me back. And at the bottom, best regards, Kenneth Bird. There we go. Done. Now, I'm expecting to have that done exactly. And I gave you more than enough time to process the order. So there should be no excuses whatsoever. You can, and now mind you, by me sending you this means the option of you sitting on the order has now been canceled out. Because you had plenty enough time to process. This is why I back everything up. You have no excuses now. Everything is cut off for you. You're in a corner somewhere trying to figure it out. And I don't know how you're going to get out of it, but the only way you're going to be able to get out of it is you're going to have to stand up, man up, and ship over my stuff. That's what you're going to have to do. You can't afford to send anything over that's not so, because like I said, you have fraud charges being brought against you, so you don't want to go down that road. You can't cancel the order. After doing that review, and then you come out and you cancel the order, it clearly shows that you faked your demonstration, which we already know you have, but it just adds more evidence to the pile. That if your product did exactly as you said it did versus our product, then you should have no problem shipping it out, because you'd have confidence that your product did exactly as you said it did, and you didn't use your YouTube platform to lie and manipulate others. So you can't do that. You can't sit on the order because we clearly showed that we sent you a confirmation. We have contacted you and even gave you a 5-day grace period to go in and process the order, which means you have plenty of time to get that together. So there's no excuses there. All your X's are now blocked. Get my product out to me. All right, we're done here. And it's time to move on. We got things to do today. This is why I explain to people at the end of the day that I understand to you that this is just a game for you. But it's not a game for me at the end of the day. This is my business, it's my company. I take it very seriously. So if I take it seriously, I'm going to do the work. I'm going to do the homework. I'm going to do the math. I'm going to get it done. I'm not the person at the end of the day you want to walk into a courtroom with, because I am not the person that walks in with a hearsay. It's rare. Extremely rare that I'll lose a case. It's very rare because I always make sure I back everything up. The reason why no one can get me on charges like this is because we back everything up. We have batch numbers, test demonstrations. Matter of fact, we got test demonstrations going on right now for the gunmetal version of the technology. I can show my technology on any level I could possibly think of. If a customer comes and tells me such and such and so, I can get Old Faithful at 1,000 lumens, go outside, drop her down on the screen, and show you an image just like that with no problem whatsoever. I don't go in and make memes and all this cursing people out. No, people do that when they can't back their products up. No, when I have a problem with somebody, I go downstairs in the basement, in the Maxo zone, the brightest area, and I show what my product is designed to do. I back it up. And if they're still running their mouths, well, then I go pull out my credit card and I go buy your stuff and bring it over here to show you exactly why your product doesn't work and why our product is the best. That's how I do it. And what do? Well, they back down. And that's what he's doing right now. He's backing down. Now, usually, let me see. Go over here, there, here. Oh, we get to paint the metal man today too. We gotta prime them today. Shame people like this, but that's how that shows you through all of this craziness from this particular individual, multiple complaints on false abusing his PayPal account, just the way he's been carrying on. This to all this information we have in front of us. This tells me at the end of the day that Jamie is extremely scared of the 2.0. This is what you just told me, and the way you carried yourself, the multiple fake complaints that you've made shows that you are terrified of this product, and you have to do whatever it takes to try to damage it so that way that people don't buy it and they continue to buy your scam paint. No, buddy, that's over with. That's over. And I can't believe that you sat up there, got on camera, and displayed that Cinemax screen knowing what you did in those videos. You sat right up there on camera, and I showed everybody yesterday, and walked back and forth, knocked over the camera, talked all this nonsense to delete these videos, to hide them, and you got a nerve to show that screen on your YouTube channel after you use that screen to steal money from people? Yeah. There you go. Not one message. Usually this will be flooded with messages. Nothing. Not a thing. There is no damage control for you. You have nothing at all, period. There's no way you can fix this at all. The situation that we put you in is unfixable. You can't get out of it. That's why I said you paint yourself in a corner. We have clear, substantial evidence. Before I started talking on YouTube, I contacted 2 friends of mine who work for the United States Postal Service and submitted the information to them. They said, come in as soon as you can. We have enough evidence to lock him in on mail fraud. He said, do you have what about, now usually, most times when somebody says about mail fraud, the hardest thing is to prove that it actually was fraud, because you have to have something where they can see you opening up the box. So you can say, okay, I bought this, but we weren't there to see you open up the box. That's the problem, Jamie. It was an unboxing video, a live unboxing video of me opening up this product and sitting there saying on camera, we got scammed. So we have actual video live proof showing you shipping an item to us that was exactly what it was. And then we have the claims with PayPal where they clearly, even their legal department, saw you committed fraud. It's stated right there. It's a fraud transaction. All that's there. And then you use the United States Postal Service to carry out your scheme. Those are the 2 elements we need basically to file. And we have it. We have 2 of them on them, back to back. So even worse with that is you can't come in later on and say with a lawyer, well, it's my first time. I never did this before. We got 2 of them on you of you doing this. So it's an open and shut. Now, once we file and submit all that information, usually what most people have to go through, unless you know somebody down there, you'll submit it and it'll sit there for a while. But thank goodness for me, I know everybody at that branch because I do a lot of business at that branch, and I know majority of the supervisors that have a lot of pull down there. So that's why I sent it to. I sent it to my friend over to him to look over it first before I started talking about this. And he said, no, this is fraud. Just come down and submit it. I'll give it to my supervisor. We'll take care of it. Yeah. So once that's submitted, once that's done, they'll send me a confirmation or ask me some more stuff, whatever they need from me. I'll submit everything over that they need. And then from there, we'll submit your address, your real address. And the reason why I know it's your real address, because in the day I told you that we found this address by accident on somebody's account on Facebook who he did something to, and he posted the address. So the minute I send the address over to you, I'm just fishing. I don't know 100% if this is your address or not. I just send it over to you. Most people, when you send them over something like that, the first thing they say, oh, that's my old address. I don't live there anymore. That's a long time ago. Whatever. Good luck. You didn't. Your reply back was, oh, I'm going to contact YouTube and get your channel taken away. Why would you get on the offensive like that if the address was fake? That's how we know the address was real. But to be 100% sure that that was your address, we did a YouTube video showing where we got the address from. And what did you do? You ran over there, talked to whoever, and removed it, because the next time we went over there, it was missing out of there. That's how we knew it was you. That's why I spent the money for the tracker. The tracker's a nice way of putting it. And he was able to pinpoint your whereabouts. That's all we needed. We knew the building, we need to know exactly what apartment you were in. 6. Oh, I'm sorry. 9. Anyway, because I noticed some things you did I got a good memory about certain things. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's none of my business. It's their business. I don't have nothing to do with that. But I officially was going to file somewhere around in November. We were going to file a lawsuit against them. But after what I saw what the penalties were for mail fraud, good praise, I never knew they were like that. After seeing that, I was floored. I was like, nah, we're going to drop ours. There's no point. What would be the point? You got enough to deal with. No, that's a lot in the day you're going to have to deal with on that one. So I just give you a glimpse of what your Cinemax is going to go through. As you see the environment, this is a max zone. We use an area that has a ton of light. The more light, the better. This is where your screen's going to be sitting at. And we have a stack of certifieds up there for testing. We got everything we want. Also, too, we will be taking you outside. You usually claim that screen paint was an outside product, right? Let's go over to 4K snow screensavers. That's just one I like the most.
Getting that from YouTube.
I like that. Fantasy snowfall screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, as you claimed in your demonstration that our product came out dark, right? That you can't see it, right? That dark spot, that's what you claimed it was? All right, we'll see when your product gets down here. Because, again, in our test demonstrations under the products, we have something called a white level test. We do it for any screen that's a little darker than usual. But for some reason in Jamie's world, that test doesn't mean anything to him. He's just going to come out and give the review that he's going to give regardless, and that's how it's supposed to be. Well, we'll see when your product gets down here. You have been informed, and I'm expecting my tracking number by Saturday. If it passes Saturday, we automatically know from the door you're trying to sit on the order, and we automatically know that you're scared to ship it out. But it doesn't make a difference, Jamie. I'm not going to file. I'm going to sit there and watch you stew. I'm going to sit there and wait. I can wait days on end. I got plenty of work to do. Until then, we're going to keep reminding you to ship out the item. You got to ship the item. You got no choice. You got no way around it. So if you think that's going to help you by sitting on the item and we're going to go and file, no, we're not going to file. We're going to show people how long it's going to take you to ship the item out. That's what the whole purpose is going to show you. When you go in there, you say, wow, it's taking them like 10 days. 10 days, no excuses. 20 days, no excuses. That shows you how scared you are because you're afraid to ship it out. And the more time that goes by, the more pressure it's going to be put on you, the more we're going to be to take more and more of your customers. Because if you cried and whined that much over the fact that one day that we're late or we didn't get the product out on time, even though we had a delay policy in there, and it takes you more than 15 days or more than 10 days or 9 days to ship out a product, that's not going to look good for you. That's why you don't run your mouth. See, I use your own stuff against you by going in and having you, when you went in and complained and carried on, it's not being shipped out on time, blah, 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 blah. I gave you a 5-day grace period. 5 days, which means if you can't get that product out by then, there's a problem there. You can't say you're sold out because that's bullcrap at the end of the day. We don't want to hear that nonsense. You can't use that. So, and you can't complain about anything else because you're locked in. So what excuse are you going to have? You got to ship it out. You got no choice. And if it doesn't ship out, say Saturday comes by, we don't see nothing on Sunday, we don't see it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it clearly shows that you are stalling because you are afraid. Because if you sat there and complained to us about how we can't get a product shipped out fast enough, and we're already waiting past 4 or 5 days past the initial processing time, which we gave you 5 days to take care of, then there's something wrong there. Either way, you're out of it. There's no way out of it. Next time, you learn a valuable lesson from this, Jamie. Do the review right next time. Don't do bad stuff at the end of the day because it'll come back to bite you in the face. Man, what a way to wake up on a Monday. All right. Let's have a little fun here real quick. 4K snow demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Attention foodies. With this fusion of prime rib steak, melted provolone, and other magical melty stuff, Arby's is now officially a fusion restaurant. Chef Smooch, Arby's, we have the meat.
Now, I will be dubbing your video when you did, so it doesn't disappear. We don't need any more videos disappearing, just poof, disappearing. Because we know when your product gets down here, when it finally gets down here, that you're going to start deleting videos left and right so you can deny. We're going to make copies of that. I think I got it on the account right now. I'll make a copy of it today. Now, if it goes missing when I go to make a copy, that's still not going to look good for you. So don't touch the video, Jamie. Keep it there. Don't touch it. I've already got 6 of them on you. You don't want any more. Now, mind you, your screen matched the network grade 773. When your product comes down here, we'll put it against network grade 773 and something new called Silver Mist 1619. That will also be put against our screen also too. We got to do the same thing as it's going to do. Now, keep in mind, the highest white level you're going to get is a white screen, or, it's going to be higher than this at the end of the day, because, again, it's white. So, on your surface, having a screen that matches the network grade 773, you were able to turn the 2.0 dark. How is it possible that the white sheet we have here is not doing the same thing, and that pulls a higher white level? This is the dumb stuff to do that you don't think about. This is why we call it a white level test. Every technology developed that's dark has to go through one of these, where your product has not been tested. So how many tests have your screen? I'm curious, I wish we had me to run a test. How many tests has your product actually been through? Real test. And that's where you're going to get a chance to see people. When his product gets here, we're going to run it through a real 100% test as we put our products through. And we'll show you exactly why his product won't stand. Now, I gave you the option for the challenge, and you refused. So we'll fix the problem for you as always. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, mind you, Jamie, your product matched network grade 773. You can sit there and argue it didn't, but remember, you got rid of the evidence. When your product comes down here, we're going to redo the demonstration. Half of your screen, the other half with network grade 773, the other half with the Silver Mist. I'm still going to see how that stuff is going to pull up also too. That stuff has a really, really, really crazy color to it. All right? So when we use network gray, it resembles your product because you matched it. Now again, you can go into an argument and say, hey, no, that's not true. Can you show me the videos? Okay, I thought not. So this is what network grade 773 looks like next to a 2.0. This is how your product is going to react when it comes down here. Now, if you notice, Jamie, look around the environment. You see there's no white lights pushing on the side of the screen, none of that nonsense. We're in a well-lit environment. This is where you're going to be at. And instead of you depending on your 4K laser projector, well, you'll be using those over there. They're not 4K, they're not laser projectors, they're just everyday old projectors. So all your perks are all stripped away. Down here, you don't get the luxury of being in dark environments and having high-end projectors to make the screen look good. These screens have to work to get those labels. And we want to see if your product is worth the label. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is not going to go well for you. It's going to be pretty bad. That's why he's quiet. He's quiet on two ways. He's quiet because he's afraid of charges that are going to be filed. He's also quiet because he can't get out of this. He can't cancel. There's nothing he can do. He's stuck. Well, should have tested your product. Now, you call yourself making my product, right? That's what you said? You could make our product? All right. That's interesting. If you can make my product, then that means you can make my product and pass all the test demonstrations, which would make it your product, right? You can't do that. I can make yours. Easy. I just go to Sherman-Williams and just grab something off a shelf. I mean, it is what it is. It matched the paint. No. You have to pass all tests, which means if you can make our product, then again, post the ingredients. I'll make it myself and I'll put it against my own screen. I got no problem with that. But until then, you should be doing the test challenge that we actually gave you on the product, which means you have to pass all test demonstrations. It's about 3 hours long, because if not, when your product gets down here, it will go through a 3-hour test. Matter of fact, it might be a little longer than that. We might do about 4 or 5 hours on it, because we have that new paint coming in, and I want to see what the silver mist looks like. As a matter of fact, honestly, the hybrid mix looks exactly like it. That I definitely want to test against it. So I will be ordering the hybrid mix next for testing. That's a silver screen. That is a 100% silver screen. You notice the silver screen pulls a high white level. Look how high the white level is, the silver screen next to the gray screen. Silver's actually for the highest screen. Purple screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Purple screen. There we go. 8K desired nature. I know you didn't show any form of contrast levels. Oh, that's not going to go well. You're going to have to do contrast levels. We do these down in max out environments. 8K desired nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
Ooh, they got a new one. And it's got darker levels attached to it. Ooh, I'm going to definitely shut that off on a freaking 44. They must be hearing me talk. They got to be hearing me talk. Oh, we definitely going to test you on all this. I got some contrast demonstrations that you're going to have to go through. It's going to be nightmarish. The goldfish, you thought that was a nightmare? Ooh, man, no, we got planned. It's going to be brutal. I mean, brutal, brutal. When you use your screen testing, it's brutal anyway. But for him, who's never did any testing, it's going to be bad, man. It's not going to go well. First thing I know you're going to feel from the door is contrast. And we're definitely going to put you against a Starfield demonstration, fully lit environment. The screens do it all the time. I told you, it's going to be brutal for you. And again, no dark environment. We're not, no dark over here. You're going to your screen. If it matched the network grade 773, this is the outcome of your screen. This is what's going to happen to it. So already the 2.0 is going to produce better color than your screen without using any form of calibrated projector whatsoever. And I'll even give you 5,000 lumens if you want. Full 1080p. We got one of them over here. And I guarantee you're still going to fail. So, I'm going to end the demonstration here. And when we come in, I want to talk about what the Cinemax is going to go through once it comes down here into the max zone. And I just give you a glimpse of how bad it's going to be. Again, if you match that network grade 773, and we all know you have, that is going to be the outcome of your screen when it comes down here. This is just the inside demonstration. We have to go outside next on ultra short throw with a contrast level. Man. All right, we'll be back. I want to do a demonstration of explaining what the Cinemax is going to go through once it reaches destination. So if we get it down here in our hands, which I'm curious how that one's going to turn out, because again, like I said, it's like watching a rat trying to escape a sinking ship. There is no place to go but to go down with the ship. There's no way out of it. I don't know how you're going to get out of this at the end of the day. So the only thing you can do is basically expect the rules and regulations I've sent to you and ship out my product. I'm expecting Saturday to have a tracking number. We'll be checking back on Saturday to see if there's any tracking information. Remind you, the longer you wait on this, the worse it looks for you, because it looks like you're stalling, like you're having a problem. Now mind you, you said you tested this product fair and square by your honest professional opinion, right? And if that's the case, then you should have no problem being able to have your product tested. The problem we have here, Jamie, is that looking at your demonstrations, you did the demonstrations in the dark, screen wasn't looking correct, and again, we don't even have to do the whole testing on your product. We just stick you down here in a fully lit environment and display a contrast over, and your screen will wash out because you're not used to being in a fully lit environment. That's why. Real quick, just to recap, when I showed the demonstration with the videos that you deleted off your account, even with the light you had in the environment, and it wasn't a lot. It was more than you used to have in there, but it wasn't a lot. We could see where your screen was badly washing out. That's why near the end of the demonstration, you turned out the lights, because the picture quality on your screen was washing out horribly. I mean, I understand that you matched the screen, but I think you would rather have it match where it looks a little better than both of them looking washed out at the same time. That's what we picked up off of your video. So down here, you don't get that luxury. Oh, I forgot about that one. You're going to the dedicated theater room against an absolute black. That's going to be bad for you, because you're used to doing demonstrations in the dark, and we're going to stick you in a dedicated theater room with a 5,000 lumen crispy projector, 1920 by 1200, and you're going to be going against the absolute blackout cloth. It's not going to go well for you. Certified screens can't pick up in that room. Okay. I can't wait. It's going to be like Christmas time. My birthday is on September the 29th. This is a birthday gift for me. Yeah. And when I get done, I'm going to order the rest of your stuff. All right. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. We got the new package deal, the share deal, on our website at $90. Keep in mind, his screen paint goes for around $80 to $95 for 32. We give you 120 ounces of our product. So, Jamie, I'm looking forward to your product getting down here. I'm looking forward to getting it into testing as soon as possible. Mind you, when your product gets here, we're not going to wait a day. We're going to do it right from the door. We're going to come down here, do the unboxing, the whole 9 yards, right here, paint it up, get it done so everybody can see. All right, well, with that being said, let me get out of here. We sent all the information over to him. He's fully aware about what's going on. He can't say that he didn't get any information. You saw me post everything to him, write down the email, send it out to him. So he has all the information. He knows what's going on, so he's not in the dark. Remember, Jamie, I'm expecting to have a tracking number on the 3rd of September. Do you understand? Your grace period of processing my order will end on September the 2nd. All right, so you're clear on that. Send me an email confirmation letting me know that you got my email. All right? If nothing comes back, it clearly shows you that you're trying to ignore the situation. Don't ignore the situation. Do what you need to do. All right? All right, got to go. Thank you all, and God bless.